In America today, we have chosen the following system, which is an insane system that most people think is brilliant. And the insane system works like this. You tell people that the good society is achieved by encouraging business people to make, first of all, make as much money as possible in whatever way they can. If you have to pay people, underpay people, pay them insecurely, make them contractors instead of salary, do whatever you need to do. But just make as much money as you can by paying people as little and as insecurely as possible. Second, please try to make money by avoiding taxes and even evading taxes illegally if you have to, as much as possible. Set up trusts, set up shell companies. And third, we tell these business people, if you need to rig public policy to your benefit, against the public interest, but for your private benefit, so that you don't get regulated in the way you don't like, so you don't have labor laws you don't like, so you don't have antitrust, anti-monopoly scrutiny the way you don't like, do that. So then, what happens? You get a bunch of companies that make way more money than they would have made if they hadn't done the things I just described, number one. Number two, you start to have a bunch of social problems that you wouldn't have had people been paid more, had more taxes been paid, had more regulations been in place. And third, you have a government that is no longer capable of responding to those social problems because it is defunded, defanged, and discredited in the eyes of the public. Okay, so this is a very ripe situation. So now, everything I just said is an analysis that is missing from a lot of these discussions. Okay, we start where I ended. So now we start with, well, all these rich people have this money, we have all these social problems, and government is terrible, so at least rich people are doing something. No. You have to tell the whole story I just told. Rich people are the reason we have these problems, and the government is incapable. And then they step on the scene and complain about the situation that their class caused and present themselves as the solution to the situation they have engendered, which is sort of like arsonists showing up at the site of a burning building and claiming to be the most capable firefighters. Societies don't actually choose to be run for 100,000 people and to the exclusion of 300 million people of their own, free will. Plutocrats create a kind of ruling class ideology that upholds their power. And I believe that we need to see through this ideology, and I wrote the book to try to wake people up from it.